on fire.
Nana, you wanted a chef, well guess who? Home cooked meal, she will impress you. She's Nana, the saucy chef, what y'all cooking. A lot of y'all don't wanna admit it, but y'all looking. She's Nana, the saucy chef. 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 Y'all hungry yet?
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Nana, the saucy chef. Today I'm going to be making baked rigatoni. I'll be showing you the ingredients in two parts. The ingredients that we're going to need today are 1 pound of dry rigatoni pasta, 1 pound of ground beef, 1 24-ounce jar of your favorite marinara sauce, 1 1/2 tablespoons of minced garlic, 1 tablespoon of olive oil, 1 tablespoon of chicken bouillon powder, 1 to 2 tablespoons of sugar, 1/4 teaspoon of black pepper, 1/2 teaspoon of dried basil, 1 teaspoon of onion powder, 1 teaspoon of garlic powder, 1 teaspoon of adobo all-purpose seasoning, and also 1 teaspoon of Italian seasoning. Now the ingredients for our cheese mixture is 1 cup of ricotta cheese, 1 cup of sour cream, 2 cups of shredded mozzarella cheese divided, and 1/2 cup of shredded parmesan cheese. To a pot of boiling water, you want to add in your 1 tablespoon of chicken bouillon powder. You can go ahead and mix it. Next, we're going to add in our rigatoni pasta. And we're going to let that cook for 12 minutes until al dente. To a heated saucepan, I'm going to add in my tablespoon of olive oil, and I'm going to let that come to temperature. Now I'm going to add in my minced garlic. We're going to saute that for 1 minute. After 1 minute, you can add in your ground beef. I'm going to go ahead and break it down until it's mixed well with the garlic. You want to go ahead and continue to cook your ground beef until it's brown all the way through. Once your ground beef is done cooking, you want to drain it of all excess grease. Now we're going to add in our onion powder, garlic powder, adobo all-purpose seasoning, and our black pepper. Go ahead and mix it until it's well combined. Now we're going to add in our marinara sauce. We're going to go ahead and mix it until it's well combined. And you want to put your heat on low. Okay guys, now this is optional. I like to add extra seasoning to any jar of spaghetti sauce or marinara sauce. So I'm just going to go ahead and add some garlic powder, onion powder, some black pepper, my Italian seasoning, and also guys, this is totally optional. I like to add also a little bit of sugar. You don't have to add it if you don't want to. And I'm just going to mix it until it's well combined. Make sure you guys taste your sauce and it's to your liking. So we're going to let that continue to sit and simmer. Remember to keep your heat on low. After 12 minutes, you want to go ahead and drain your rigatoni And you also want to save a half a cup of your pasta water. Once you drain your pasta, make sure you run it under cold water and shock it so it'll stop the cooking process. And don't forget to save your half a cup of your water from the pasta. We still have our sauce simmering, so I'm just going to go ahead and give it a mix. Next, we're going to make our cheese mixture. So you want your ricotta cheese to be at room temperature. We're going to go ahead and add it to our bowl. We're also going to add in our sour cream. Okay, we're going to be adding 1 cup of our shredded mozzarella cheese. And also our half a cup of shredded parmesan cheese. Now you're just going to mix it until everything is nice and combined and smooth. Okay guys, so this is what it looks like after you're done mixing. Now you can set your oven at 375 degrees. You also want to get a 9x13 baking dish, and we're going to spray it with some non-stick cooking spray. After you sprayed your baking dish, you want to get like 2 tablespoons of your sauce, and we're just going to spread it out on the bottom of our baking dish. Okay guys, it should look just like this. Now we're going to take our rigatoni and we're just going to put a layer on top of that sauce. I'm going to make sure it's nice and flat. Once you're done, we're going to go ahead and get our cheese mixture, and we're going to begin to put it on top of our pasta. Okay, now we're just going to spread it out evenly over top. Okay, now I've just put a little bit of our sauce. You just want to go ahead and spread that out evenly over top of your cheese mixture. Okay guys, this is what it looks like. You're not putting too much sauce, just a little to coat the top. Now we're going to go in with the rest of our rigatoni. Just lay it right over top. Okay guys, now to the remainder of our sauce. We're going to go ahead and add some of that pasta water to it. That'll help the sauce stick to your pasta. Go ahead and just give it a mix. Go ahead and add the remainder. And go ahead and mix it until it's well combined. Now you can go ahead and turn your heat off. Okay, now we're going to take our pasta sauce and begin to start putting it over top of our rigatoni. Okay guys, all you do is spread your sauce all across your pasta. Now it's time to add the mozzarella cheese. Okay guys, now we're going to take our dried basil. Just want to sprinkle it over top. And now we're going to cover it with aluminum foil. We're going to place it in our 375 degree oven for 20 minutes. Okay guys, it's been 20 minutes, so we're just going to remove the aluminum foil. Look how good that looks. We're going to place it back into our oven for another 10 to 15 minutes. You want your cheese to be totally melted. Okay guys, so our baked rigatoni is now done. I'm going to let it sit for about 10 minutes before I cut into it. Look how delicious that looks. Okay guys, so here we have it. Our baked rigatoni. Guys, this is so good. It's so flavorful. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please come back. Please like and subscribe. Thank you guys so much for watching. Feel free to leave a comment. Don't forget to hit the notification bell. And until next time, this is Nana, the Saucy Chef. Y'all hungry yet?
Thank you for following me.
Y'all hungry yet?